Litha, the day the sun ruled the world. For a single day each year, the sun reaches its greatest power. The shadows grow short. The daylight lingers. And across the ancient world, humanity turns its eyes toward the sky. This is Litha, the summer solstice, a celebration older than recorded history. Long before kingdoms rose and fell, before churches crowned hillsides and cities covered the landscape, people watched the heavens. They tracked the movement of the sun across the horizon, recognizing patterns that governed survival itself. The solstice was not merely an astronomical event. It was a promise, a sign that crops were growing, animals were thriving, and life was flourishing beneath the warmth of the summer sun. But it was also a mystery. Across Europe, monumental stone structures were carefully aligned with the solstice sunrise. Massive standing stones and ancient ceremonial sites reveal a sophisticated understanding of the sky, one developed thousands of years ago. Even now, as dawn breaks on the longest day, sunlight strikes these ancient monuments with astonishing precision. A silent message from a forgotten world. What did these people believe? What stories did they tell as the sun climbed to its highest point? We can only glimpse fragments. Yet those fragments speak of fire, of magic, and of a night unlike any other. As midsummer approached, communities gathered to light enormous bonfires upon hills and sacred places. The flames mirrored the power of the sun itself, blazing against the darkness. People danced around the fires. They sang. They feasted. Some leapt through the flames, believing the act would bring protection, fertility, or good fortune. The boundary between the natural and supernatural seemed thinner during midsummer. Ancient folklore warned that unseen beings wandered freely beneath the solstice sky. Spirits, faeries, guardians of forests and streams. For one brief night, the veil between worlds was said to weaken. Herbs gathered during the solstice were believed to hold extraordinary power. Healers collected plants beneath the rising sun, convinced their medicinal qualities reached their peak on this sacred day. Dreams were watched carefully. Omens were sought. The future itself seemed closer. Yet hidden within the celebration was a paradox. Litha marks the triumph of light, but it also signals its decline. At the very moment the sun reaches its greatest height, the wheel begins to turn. The days will grow shorter. The darkness will slowly return. Ancient peoples understood this truth well. Every victory is temporary. Every season changes. Every flame eventually fades. Perhaps that is why the solstice carried such significance. It reminded humanity to celebrate abundance while it lasted, to honor the present moment, to recognize both the power and fragility of life. Today, modern pagans continue to observe Litha through rituals, gatherings, and celebrations of nature. Though the world has changed dramatically since the first solstice fires were lit, the essence of the festival remains remarkably familiar. A reverence for the sun, a gratitude for the earth, and a recognition that we are part of a cycle far older than civilization itself. As the longest day slowly gives way to night, the ancient lesson of Litha endures. At the height of every triumph, change is already beginning. The wheel turns, the seasons shift, and the sun continues its eternal journey across the sky. The longest day is also the beginning of the return of darkness. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and follow.